This is the Energy and Earth System Scales of Change test. Number 1, which is not a process in a convection cell in the mantle? A, cooler, denser rock sinks due to gravity. B, the rock cools as it approaches the core. C, hotter, less dense rock rises towards the crust. Or D, the rock is cooled through proximity to the crust. Number 2, what matter is cycled in the atmosphere? A, birds. B, solar energy. C, air particles. D, convection cells. Number 3, what is magma? A, any volcanic rock. B, any rock in the core. C, solid rock inside the earth. Or D, liquid rock inside the earth. Number 4, Biosphere 2, created by scientists in the 1980s to replicate or copy the function of Earth's biosphere, is a what kind of model? A, atmospheric. B, conceptual. C, equation. D, physical. Number 5, which of the following describes the Earth's mantle? A, it is the thinnest, coolest layer of the geosphere. B, it is the densest, innermost layer of the geosphere. C, it is the hot, solid middle layer of the geosphere. Or D, it is the least dense, outermost layer of the geosphere. Number 6, how is most matter and energy cycled in the biosphere? A, food chains. B, convection cells. C, conduction cells. D, radiation chains. Number 7, the sun provides blank the Earth's interior to the hydrosphere. A, less energy than. B, more energy than. C, as much energy as. Or D, a negligible amount of energy when compared to. Number 8, which of the following is an example of how gravity affects weather? A, solar energy heats water. B, water evaporates and rises as it heats. C, cloud droplets fall to the surface as rain or snow. D, water vapor cools and condenses into cloud droplets. Number 9, which of the following is not true about the geosphere? A, it includes all rock material on Earth. B, it is made up entirely of solid material. C, it contains iron, magnesium, and oxygen. D, it is made up of the crust, mantle, and core. Number 10, which is not a reason to build a physical model of the Earth's biosphere? A, to monitor how the biosphere changes over time. B, to find out what the biosphere is like on other planets. C, to test an artificial environment that would allow people to live on Mars. D, genetic inheritance. Number 11, which of these is an example of radiation? A, solar energy heats up water in the shallows of a lake. B, wind gathers warm water vapor from the ocean surface. C, geothermal vents on the ocean floor heat up the surrounding water. D, a current coming from the equator brings warm waters to the poles. Number 12, deep currents are blank. A, not cold, surface currents are cold. B, cold because cold water is denser than warm water, so it sinks. C, cold because the water becomes cold after it sinks due to conduction. Or D, cold because cold water is less dense than warm water, so it sinks. Number 13, if a foam block floats in a container of syrup, but a lead weight sinks, which is the least dense material? A, foam. B, syrup. C, lead. D, the materials are equally dense. Number 14, in the biosphere cycle of energy and matter, decomposers gain energy or nutrients from blank and give energy or nutrients to blank. A, radiation from the sun, herbivores. B, recycling dead organisms, producers. C, eating plants and animals, carnivores. D, eating plants, herbivores, and carnivores. Number 15, the hydrosphere is blank salt water. A, losing. B, only 3%. C, about half. D, mostly made up of. Number 16, which statement describes convection in the atmosphere? A, air is heated by the sun, sinks and warms the ground. B, air is cooled at the equator and stays close to the ground. C, air is heated at the poles, rises and moves towards the equator when it cools and sinks. Or D, air is heated at the equator, rises and moves towards the poles where it cools and sinks. Number 17, when objects transfer energy through touch, that process is called what? A, radiation. B, convection. C, conduction. D, densification. Number 18, what is not included in the atmosphere? A, space. B, water vapor. C, the air you breathe. D, where weather happens. Number 19, the two main types of currents are the cold blank current and the warm blank current. A, east, west. B, deep, surface. C, north, south. D, polar, equatorial. Number 20, where does energy originate from in the biosphere? A, the sun. B, producers. C, herbivores. D, decomposers. Number 21, how long does it take small changes to create something big like the Namib Desert? A, a week. B, a year. C, millions of years. D, hundreds of years. Number 22, when rock is broken down in place, it is called blank, but if material is removed, it is called blank. A, weathering, erosion. B, breaking, transportation. C, sanding, sedimentation. D, reacting, deposition. Number 23, what is the difference between magma and lava? A, there is no difference. B, magma is solid rock and lava is molten rock. C, magma is molten rock and lava is solid rock. D, magma is below ground and lava is above ground. Number 24, on what time scale does fossil preservation occur? A, days. B, years. C, billions of years. D, thousands of years. 25. Changes to Earth's surface happen at blank timescales and blank spatial scales. A, all and all. B, only fast, only small. C, only slow, only small. Or D, only fast, large and small. Number 27, use the following investigation description and data chart to answer questions 26, 27, and 28. Investigation description. Mateo got a pet leopard gecko. The leopard gecko's tank needs to be at a steady temperature between 30 and 32 degrees Celsius. Mateo wants to figure out the best way to heat the tank quickly, so he sets up 3 models to test ways to transfer energy. Number 26, what energy transfer is represented by heating of the thermometer in Model 2 in the data chart? So Model 1, the design is a thermometer is heated by a lamp that was placed 50 centimeters away. Starting temperature was 22 degrees Celsius. Ending temperature after 15 minutes was 23.8 degrees Celsius. In Model 2, a thermometer is placed directly on top of a block of copper. The copper was heated by a lamp. Starting 22 degrees, and after 15 minutes, 23 degrees. 3, a thermometer is heated by a fan that blew hot air from a lamp towards the thermometer. Started out at 22 degrees Celsius and ended at 22.7 degrees Celsius. Is this A, evaporation, the change in state from a liquid to a gas? B, a conduction, the transfer of energy, heat between objects that are touching? C, radiation, the transfer of energy as light through space or transparent substances like water. Or D, convection, the transfer of energy caused by the circulation of matter due to differences in density. Number 27, according to the data in the table, which statement is correct? A, the heating process for Model 1 showed the greatest increase in temperature. B, the heating process for Model 1 showed the greatest decrease in temperature. C, the heating process for Model 2 showed the greatest increase in temperature. Or D, the heating process for Model 2 showed the greatest decrease in temperature. Number 28, based on the results of this experiment and the criterion that the tank needs to be at a specific temperature for the gecko, which model will allow Mateo to heat the tank at the fastest rate? A, wrap towels around the tank. B, line the bottom of the tank with a heating pad. C, suspend or hang a heat lamp directly over the top of the tank. D, place the tank next to a space heater that will blow hot air toward the tank.